Hostile UAV in the area. Bang, bang, bang. Tactical. Taking Charlie.
Surprise, cabron!
Ooh, they're hurt.
Don't make you cheat. Target down.
Charlie.
Reloading.
We control Bravo.
Ammo depleted.
Pistol ready.
HEI locked and loaded. Iron sighted.
Yeah, here we go.
Rush in the front. Welcome to my series.
Secure the
Lock
This is
and loaded,
another
iron
episode
sighted.
of Verbalizing My Violence.
Here we go.
Here,
We're going
I
straight
wanted
the
to
enemy
show you the
side.
good, the bad, and the ugly. What do I mean by the
Get
good,
on
the
the
bad,
A
and the ugly?
flag.
This is typical gameplay. I feel as if the competition in Modern Warfare 2 is a lot more intense
Maybe not jumping out.
than in Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 maps are designed for snipers, whereas here in Modern Warfare 2, I feel as if more attention has been placed on the objective itself. Basically, it has better map design. So in this particular match, I decided to rush A, and I was surprised by two things. Number one, somebody actually placed a mine. I wasn't expecting that. Somebody actually placed a mine early in the game in the location I didn't see it. And I was surrounded by several pieces of armor, and I had to either eat the mine or get shot by a tank. So I wanted to rush the enemy side as opposed to rushing C, which is my normal move. Usually I try to take midfield, hold midfield, and let my people cap either D and E or A and B.
That's going to
So again, just trying to assist, put my weight behind other teammates or do what I have to do solo. And I'm trying to take out this APC. For some reason, I put down 2 mines under it, but it didn't destroy. I don't know why.
You got B good.
And as you notice, somebody came out and was able to get a kill on me. Great, that's part of the game.
40 rounds.
So again, we're in the tug of war stage. This is the beginning. I want to do what I can to try to cap
Top.
the most important objective, which is going to be C, or at least slow them down in the beginning. Now, these individuals here, I'm not sure where they trickled over from. Did they push all the way up from A? They didn't spawn on B because we have B,
right there.
as you see now, right? So where did they come from? I wasn't expecting them to be there, but they were working together. And that definitely helped. This player here, he has good movement, great movement. Fortunately, I had to drop on him. I think I caught him actually reloading his weapon. So I want to take the next best step. What's the next best step? And again, caught a player floating around someplace. A lot of AKs in this game. AK is a great weapon in Modern Warfare 2. Caught him floating around, and he was able to get the drop on me. That's how it is. That's part of the game. So again, let's move up, trying to check my angles. And in doing so, I actually saw somebody off of my right flank, which is, I'm glad I just don't run from one place to another place. You have to have awareness. I'm able to take out one player on D, take out the second player on D, and I get killed by the third. Kill the first one, kill the second one, get killed by the third. So that's a lesson for me. That team, in staying together, was able to defend the objective. And we're going to see the same thing again. I fight one player, fight another player, kill the first one, kill the second one, and I get killed by the third.
Kill one, kill two.
So if this was team deathmatch, which this isn't, they would have an advantage, or I would have an advantage, excuse me. But being that you have to capture an objective in order to win the game, in this situation, all of those kills don't mean anything. So that's the lesson for me, to stay together. You need teammates that have the same mindset as yourself, and hopefully the same skill and the same motivation. Let's push over to C. Being that I'm in their spawn, now I'm sure this person spawned in his spawn on C because they don't have it. So he just spawned on C and he was able to run up on me with a knife, although it looked as if he was looking at me. You know, that's always a factor, unfortunately. That's just a sad reality that you have people who hack in order to cheat or hack in order to try to get ahead.
Got more fight ahead.
So let's capture C. Now the C spawn, if they have the A flag or if they're coming from the A side, if A is behind their base, is behind this silo right here. This large orange silo with the red stripe. Having that information, you can use that to your advantage. As you're capping C and people try to spawn on it, you can catch them. And again, they will come around that side of that large silo. So I want to be able to see them from an angle they don't expect me to be at, or at least use that inside information, so to speak, inside information to my advantage. Now, we got to push D. We are losing by a single point, and that can easily extend once they start capping more objectives. So now I have a teammates 2 versus 1. Great. Teammate finishes them off. So I'm thinking that we're together because his first reaction when I saw him was to turn around as if he was trying to push in on D. So it seems as if he had turned around. I countered that stun with the tear gas, and I'm able to finish him off. So I thought he was going to be here with me. So this turns into a solo cap, unfortunately. We could have capped that a lot faster. And if me and him were on the same page, move from D after it gets capped, inshallah, and then move to C. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. Now, I'm sure that player was coming over from C. As they throw the sticky, I got to reposition. And he's doing the same. Great. So what do we do? We got to push out of here. So I decided to use my cruise missile. Looking for armor. Unfortunately, armor isn't highlighted. Right? You don't have a special highlight for tanks and APCs. And it's also very difficult to see transport helicopters. In re-watching this video, I believe there was one that I had passed, and that would have been obviously a main target, primary target. So now again, like in the beginning of the game, I'm trying to capture A. But you have a player in a great position here. And again, in re-watching, this is for my own, so to speak, professional development to improve myself as a player. On the A flag, if the enemy is from behind the E side or on the E side, holding the top.
What happened?
I wasn't expecting those clusters, man. As I said, this is the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? I got to capture A, but gratefully, alhamdulillah, we was able to cap it now. But sometimes you just got to keep throwing yourself, taking the best route possible on the objective until you cap it. If you're by yourself, then you're by yourself. If you're not by yourself, then hopefully you have like-minded, like-skilled teammates helping you. And that's how games usually are won. So they recap A. My friend here, teammate here, has Dragon Breath. Not particularly a fan of Dragon Breath. It's bad manners.
You have like your own
But you know what? This is how it goes.
Hostile threats.
So I'm trying to lock off this building in cap A. Here we got somebody here. This is a wrestling match. This is a bare knuckle cage fight. You got to do what you do. Hold the objective. Capture the objective. I actually think that's the person right there who was at my feet. I think he's on the enemy team,
for example.
but that's how things are. Things get overlooked. So I want to catch this player, get him.
Soft target destroyed.
Now he's dead. So now we got A. Great. Finally, after all of that. And that's the player that I had missed. I literally walked right by him.
Okay, Rahman.
So now we got 3
Nobody's blaming you.
out of the 5
People have disagreements.
points. But we don't have a line. I prefer to have a line. The line is when, as I said in other videos, a line is when you have 60% of the objectives and it starts on your side of the map plus the middle location. Therefore, you know exactly where enemies are coming from. Here, when they have C and B, they can spawn in multiple locations, and it can feel random, like that player right there, right? Where did he come from? He didn't spawn on C because C spawns on the other side behind the A base, behind that red orange silo with the red stripe. Checking my angles as I move forward. We have an opportunity, so I got to take it here. If we can cap C, they'll be limited to only spawning from B, and then of course you just have your stragglers here and there, and those are the people you just got to take care of. You got to be aware of them, and you just got to
Coming, did ya?
do your best. Now they recap A. If they recap A,
Planting mine.
then it's not ideal, but we'll have a line. We'll have C and everything behind it, and we're able to move forward and hold them in their positions. Now I see people on the mini-map. That's why I was reluctant to push forward. I was looking for them. I wasn't sure where they are. One of them, they may have been jumping in from a transport helicopter. Now with my partner,
Loading.
I'm able to push up. If he distracts and I get the kill, or I'm able to distract and he gets the kill, whatever, doesn't matter, as long as the person is taken off the point. So we still have a line, except that we lost D. Again, checking the middle map, I'm seeing some armor right here. I wanted to pop it with a drill charge. I see my teammate here. I'm thinking, pretty sure they might eventually rush him, so I put down the mine. I actually didn't cover the rear. Now, I'm aware of that move. I'm aware of people jumping over that concrete block in order to try to get kills. So here I catch some people on the mini-map. I'm able to take out one of them. And I see a second on the map, but I'm not exactly sure. So I think there's some bit of armor, or rather penetration there with that 7.62 round. I got the AC, and I know people are going to be trickling out of that. That's for sure. I catch the third one. Want to get out of sight as I reload. There's the fourth one, and I believe this might be the fifth. So the fifth has a perk that allows him a second chance. And somebody else actually pushed over, and he also got killed. So as that initial person that initial person that I knocked, he got up. Now I got to turn my attention to APC. And again, people are going to be trickling out of that. This is maybe kill number 7. I wanted to push in for the kill to get rid of the APC. But again, the enemy team was clustered together, which is great. And again, that worked to the advantage because they're able to hold the objective. Whereas I may get a couple kills in a row, but I don't get the big prize, the important prize, which is going to be the objective itself. So I tried my best to angle or put that cruise missile in a place where I was able to take out both the tank and the APC, but it didn't work. Somebody had an SAE, and I got caught within it. That's just how it is. So again, let's go back to A. And I get shot. Person is there defending A. And it's the same person I know by the thermal scope. What do I got to do? I got to capture A, right? We're down by points, and something has got to happen. So now I'm the pilot of the transport helicopter. So I want to angle it to possibly have other guns facing him as well, meaning we're not jumping out in order to get to A and then fighting. Rather, we're fighting and then jumping out. And as we see here, being that they only have 3 points, I believe at this point they're clustered in, and they only have 2 points. They're clustered together. What do I got to do? I just got to keep throwing myself on the machine, and I get sniped. Right, so there has to be a better objective. In rewatching this and rethinking anti-personnel, what can you do better? What could you have done differently? As I said, the good, the bad, and the ugly. How can I? What did I do well? What can I do better? What did I do? What was horrible from my side? Here, instead of trying to land on the point specifically, I could have landed someplace else, for example,
Trophy system.
just outside of A, and then work my way towards it, as I did here. Now, I believe, I'm not exactly sure, I believe we finally capture A, but I died, no problem. You just got to sacrifice yourself for the cause, right? So we got A, great. If we can hold A,
Seconds remain. Enemies taking
the rest
Delta.
of the map, hopefully, inshallah, will fall under our control. And again, it's 197 to 212. Push the objective.
Enemy UAV active. We're losing Alpha.
So as I move over to C, I'm getting sniped at. I'm trying my best to maneuver. I know where they spawn at,
Seconds remaining.
which is right here behind this silo. Checking my angles, checking my corners. I want to get on the point. It says that somebody's here. Obviously, they're in the smoke. But where exactly in the smoke? I'm sure that... Tried my best.
Mission failed.
Game over.
Return to base.
Tried my best.
Mission lost.
So again, this is a lesson for me. I'm grateful I recorded this. I'm grateful I'm watching it again. Because in the end, this only just makes me a better player. Yes, there were a lot of useless deaths, but it is what it is. 27-7 caps, 20 deaths with 2 defends. I learned something from this. Hopefully you did as well. Barakallahu li wa iyak.